Ladies and gentlemen, I like to share my obsessions with you. And today I'm absolutely obsessed with Hurricane Epsilon. Although it is headed west towards the United States coast of America, that is a deceptive way to look at it because the big front is going to push it east towards the United Kingdom and Europe. And so where it is no threat to the United States of America, right now, asterisk, this bugger is set to head towards the UK, England, Europe, things of that nature. And models have been suggesting that it could be at anywhere from Category 3 to Category 5 hurricane, or, when in Rome, Eurocane. So, it is definitely something to keep your eye on. Will it be a direct hit, or will it just bring heavy waves, flooding, rain to areas like Scotland? We shall see. Oh, and my other obsession is Texas snow. Are we going to get some Texas snow? Probably. Maybe. Will it get to Houston? God, I hope so. But I'm not sure I would bet on that this year. But I will pray for it. Because snow days in Texas are always awesome, in my opinion. But yeah, we are into the Greek letters as we've had our bajillionth hurricane this hurricane season. And this is just an impressive storm, no matter how you slice it. It's just beautiful. And it's weird. It's stretching its arms out to like Florida and then all the way into England. Let's see if you can see it. You know what I'm saying? See that? One arm there, and then one arm over to here. Mother Nature is wild. And then you got a winter storm getting all blowy with it. And blowy is like European for windy. But I would guess the next 2 to 3 weeks definitely have potential for some major storms over land, and they will have both heat and cold components, whereas the atmospheric seasonal change from hot to cold, summer to winter, begins a big battle. And as Dadabu, the Florida Wave Master, points out, a lot of times that heads and creates one big storm that almost signifies the transition. And with the Eris alignment, we are watching pretty much a week after the 17th to see if we get anything big, windy, and major. And it does look like there's going to be quite a wind event pushing through California and then down through Colorado, ahead of our little snowstorm that could bring, right there, see that? Sleet or snowy conditions to DFW, North Texas, East Texas, and then a big storm as it goes out. And yes, of course, as Cranky Weather Guy has warned us, the hurricane season is not over yet, and about 10 days from now, as the GFS reflects, we may have an area around the Caribbeans to watch. You would think there would be some type of a bang that would end with hurricane season 2020, although that is not what I would hope for or pray for. But are you watching the big storms that will be heading towards Europe and the UK, Scotland, England, Buy yourself a dipper. That's not slang anywhere, but I'm trying to create my slang these days. But look at the 2 sunspot dots. Yeah, we are watching for the wild weather. And so, yeah, Epsilon is beautiful and picture perfect. It's like, as someone else said, it's like a hurricane within a subtropical storm. And so it is not a danger to the USA now, and probably won't be, but it will be a danger to Europe. And this story of fire and ice, where they battle it out for supremacy, hopefully we can get a little bit of a balance, if you will. Strange and interesting days indeed. And no matter what, this is going to generate a pretty incredible wave event. For the middle of the ocean. And it kind of looks like the Jupiter eye. The eye of Ra, the eye of Set, or the eye of Isis, the eye of Aphrodite, or whatever eye you like to think these things look like. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely interesting. Earthquake activity has been lit and probably will continue to be so. We just had a 5.7 earthquake happen 15 to 16 minutes ago in Chile. And the Chile flag looks like the Texas flag. Just letting you know. BG Weather letting us know we've had some larger snowfall totals from around the Midwest that got hit by Winter Storm Abigail, the bitch. The second time I used the B word. I love female puppies, dogs. All dogs are puppies in my mind. We're talking about dogs, right? Dogs are cool. Our first winter named storm. Yep. We're talking 10 inches in Minnesota, almost 9 in Wisconsin. And in the Dakota that is the southest of the two, you got 6 inches in Watertown. It's all Greek to me. Epsilon is yet another hurricane this year that has rapidly intensified. Wind speeds with Epsilon increased from 45 miles an hour to 85 miles an hour in just 24 hours. Cranky weather guy talking about a little cocoon for a shallow ceiling hurricane to arise within. So you get the hurricane within the subtropical storm. Work of art made by Mother Nature and God. But yeah, we're definitely not done with Hurricane Watch yet. We're looking into the long range. This feature will jumpstart the Western Caribbean, perhaps leading to potential development of a disturbance in the long range. And Dada Boo be like, ay caramba, Lucy. If this did happen, not saying it definitely will, it would break all kinds of records. Ricardo, right? There. I Love Lucy was a great show. If you like tasty waves, your taste buds are going to be satisfied. Mike's weather page talking about strong east winds off the Atlantic, and winds from Epsilon will bring some big waves to the east coast over the next several days. And really starting to pick up Friday into the weekend. So you've got the USA getting double penetrated by wind events, pretty much. Although this won't come too close to the coast, I guess. I just like saying that, which is weird. I forget if this were to hit Bermuda, which it's not expected to. Would that have been the second one that hit Bermuda this year or third? I forget. All I know is Bermuda saw a lot of action compared to normal. Yeah, tropical update, Mike. Epsilon next week could become a large, deep low pressure system nearing Ireland, UK. Some big winds, waves, rains. Definitely possible. And Stephen Eckhart was like, oh my God, that's like the best looking Category 1 hurricane I've ever seen. Probably a Category 2 or 3 at the moment. I was trying to do a male Katharine Hepburn. Did it work? Yeah, I'm weird. But if I was like everybody else, you probably might not be here, Never be boring. James Wilson, Tornado Kid, the third. Tropical storm Sardell. It's like Charday's brother. A threat to Vietnam for more flooding rain expected. Weather happens all over the world. Yeah, United Kingdom Brexit type impacts. I just threw the word Brexit in there, so I might sound smart. That's actually not using the term Brexit. It's a weird term. It's just a weird situation. That's a whole different can of worms. And then Dada Boo was like, oh my God, every year the switch from fall to winter can lead to atmospheric chaos as it tries to fight off the change to winter. It is the last vestiges of heat being released into the atmosphere via the tropics as they cool. Chances are increasing on an extreme event coming to the national Atlantic. Ooh. I'm in a weird mood. Another healthy stratospheric polar vortex season? That's what she said. I'm telling jokes, and you can't stop me. You can down thumbs the video, though. If that's your cup of tea. There's flood warnings in Florida. Shout out to Gloria Estefan. Did you know Epsilon and Estefan both start with an E? You might have been like, what is the lowest pressured storm ever to hit up in the North Atlantic by Europe in October? And we think the answer is 921 millibars of pressure. which would make it a Category 5 hurricane pretty much, or a super strong Category Uno. And Uno means 1. And for my fellow Texans, unseasonably warm pattern, but it'll get cold. Record-breaking snowfall for October has occurred in the nation's northern tier past several days, and more rounds of snow are on the way into next week. And remember, I've been warning about the winter version of the coronavirus. But then that triggers like 35% of the people, and so I don't mention as much. I'll wait till after the elections, whereas those 40 people who have swore to God and Jesus Christ that it'll absolutely disappear after the election will be totally wrong, and hopefully they'll have so much egg on their face they'll stop saying stupid shit. But we'll definitely see more coronavirus problems throughout the winter as the weather gets colder. There's more cloud cover. People are forced inside. People are just fatigued from dealing with it or not dealing with it over the last 10 months. It's going to be a bumpy ride all the way through 2021, party people. You know, play defense. But if you don't want to play defense, then play extra. Don't play defense, you know. You do you. That's the point I'm trying to make. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You better count your money when you're sitting at the table. That's me singing Kenny Rogers. Curveball. 7.9 inches of snow in Minneapolis. It's like the biggest, earliest snow on record. Second largest October snow. Yeah, it was like a week since we had our last hurricane thingy in Louisiana. And during that week, I slept quite a bit. And I watched Brooklyn 99 again. And Cheers again. It helps. I like to keep them on when I sleep. That way it feels like I watched them. Though I'd watched them before. What was I talking about? Asteroid Fight Club. You guys are awesome. And getting some sleep after the long run of since December 2019's eclipse has been help my mental facilitates. Words are crazy. Mercury retrograde. Winter watches are in effect. Warnings and advisories. What the heck? From Montana to Dakotas and Minnesota. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Da boo, the Florida Wavemaster got that ancient warrior rainbow sign symbol up for surfs up. Dude, totally tubular. Hang 10. And he's about to vibe out to 30 million chicks. What? Can you even say chicks anymore? Yeah, I'm confused. Ariana Grande would be like, I know about popular. It's not about who you are in your fancy car. All that you have is to be true to you. That's all you ever need to know. That sounds great, but what do I got to do to get some very fancy cuddling? You know, high quality stuff. That's the big mystery of being a man in the modern age. Well, if you're single. It's a trap. Everything's a trap. Bonk. This is the point of the show where I lose my mind and just talk nonsense. Gibberish, if you will. It's a big kerfuffle. You want to go search for truffles so you can make truffle butter? Crazy seeing while imaging Mars. Okay. I know that not all of my jokes are going to land. I just hope a couple of them do. Plus, I give it good information in between. Maybe. That's up for you to decide. Perspective is the thing. Look, there's a sunspot right there. Excellent. All right, I'll let you get back to your pumpkin patch. God bless everyone. Thank you, Asteroid Fight Club. I love you. And thank you to all the cool people out there. And heads up, Europe. It's going to get blowy, baby. Sweet. Bugger. I'm going to bugger off now. There you go.